time-destroying war breaks out in the not-too-distant future. As a result, 99% of human beings became confused in the flames of war. A surface where nuclear weapons are ravaging is no longer a place for human existence. Scientists, writers, engineers, and architects built a city of shimmering light beneath the earth. But the city could only last 200 years. In 200 years, humans must return to the surface to live. I hope that the Earth will have recovered its lift by then, and the only way to leave Shimmer City. It was sealed in an iron box with special characteristics by the builders. It will open automatically after 200 years. The iron box is kept by the first mayor of Shimmer City, and then passed down from generation to generation of mayors, until the 7th mayor suddenly attacked. The iron box has since been forgotten in the corner. People are gradually forgetting the existence of the world. The core power elevator in Shimmer City is seriously aging. Lu Wen hopes to become an excellent electrician, to restore the home that is about to collapse. In their view, there is endless darkness outside Shimmer City. However, jobs here are decided by drawing lots. The position of palace examination assistant was quickly taken away by others. Fortunately, his friend drew the plumber. At least you have access to a generator. Even though I put in a lot of effort, I also like this job. The two happily exchanged jobs. Lu Wen saw an injured Fei forehead. He grew up in Shimmer City. In the end, Lu Wen used the red province he carried with him, carefully wrapped up the wound on Fei's forehead. Phoebian flew to the top of Shimmer City. Lu Wen started his own work with his master. Xiaoli also successfully became a letter scholar, because there is no communication tool in Shimmer City. So you have to run fast enough. A shaggy-looking man emerged from the recce team, but there are iron guards here who are prohibited from doing so. Secretly cut off the things the man brought back. It seems to be the horn of some kind of insect. Duan is not interested in his job, so he took advantage of the master's shortcomings, quietly stole the structural diagram of Shimmer City. Just when he was looking for the way to Fadian Station, I accidentally discovered a passage that was erased on the map. There is a secret room in the corner. However, the iron door cannot be opened. Soon he saw another ghostly passage. I discovered that this is actually a food store in Shimmer City. The food that can be added has already sealed the victory. Later, he was beaten up by the administrator. The other party is planning to teach him a lesson. This blackout lasted longer than usual. Rowan followed the maintenance team to the power station. He finally saw the heart of Shimmer City. My uncle's generator caught fire. Xiaoli was worried that his grandma and sister would rush home. Milk with Alzheimer's found. But I found my sister with balls of feet in the kitchen. There is also an open iron box placed in Hongdian Hall. Grandma said that this iron box was left by her great-grandfather, but she only remembered that this was a very important thing. But I can't remember her purpose. The warehouse manager asked her to send a message to the mayor. On the way to the mayor's office, Xiaoli saw that the walls were covered with portraits of the newly elected mayor. He is the 7th mayor of Shimmer City. I'm still holding the iron box in my hand. Xiaoli asked the mayor what the iron box in the picture was. The other party said that he didn't know anything either. This iron box is definitely not simple. Shimmer City is about to fall into eternal darkness. I plan to put together the pieces of paper my sister chewed up. Can't figure out what's recorded. This is another text that has been opened in the iron box. Inside is a transparent tower piece. Xiaoli quickly called the doctor to check. The doctor said grandma's condition is getting worse, but the glimmer has become useless. The doctor also checked my sister, by the way. As a result, a wad of paper was taken out of his mouth. At this time, the city fell into a blackout again. Xiaoli became more determined to open the iron box. Ask her to help research the secret of poplar paper. Then the two sneaked into the library. The writing on the parchment officially left them by the builders. It says exit, and words like, down to the water. This reminded Du-1 of the mysterious number 351 underground stone. But just as they were about to open the Iron Gate stone, matter comes out of nowhere, giant rats. The two people who got off quickly ran outside. Xiaoli climbed into Jutsuan City in the wilderness. Unexpectedly, the mouse also climbed up. Fortunately, at the critical moment, Du-1 arrived in time to distract the mouse, and the two knew clearly. Food is about to be consumed and brought in, and the generator is about to report theft. They have to find a way to get out of here. At this time, Xiaoli discovered that Du-1's helmet had. Du-1 said that the person who wore this helmet before was drowned. Xiaoli suddenly had a bad feeling, so she immediately found her father's former colleagues to inquire about the situation. It turns out that her father has been looking for an exit from Shimmer City. Finally drowned in a pipe. There is also an enemy-respecting vehicle invented by her father. The frustrated Xiaoli was ready to hand over the iron box to the mayor for disposal. And just on the way to City Hall, Xiaoli found the food distributor's hand, holding a can that I haven't seen in years. The other party said it was given to him by the warehouse manager. So he quickly called Du-1 and came to the basement. It turns out that all the food in Shimmer City is here. The mayor was lying on his chair, fast asleep. This is the necessary refuge that the mayor built for himself. The warehouse manager is his sidekick. The two of them had to knock to exit the secret room. At the same time, Du-1 was on the answering machine. Turns out that his father also thought about leaving here. The next day, Ma Li came to the city hall. But he was forcibly taken into the office by the mayor's secretary. The mayor pretended not to care. He also held a transparent card to replace his teeth. Xiaoli found that this card was the same as the piece of India in the iron box. Xiaoli took the opportunity to grab the transparent card from the mayor's hand. This made the mayor furious, after he learned that Du-1 was Xiaoli's accomplice. At this time, Du-1 successfully escaped in front of his father. The two of them were riding a Zundi car at high speed, finally passed the obstacles and arrived at the garbage dump. After they assembled the two transparent cards, turns out that the generator is the key to leaving Shimmer City. At this time, the mayor is giving a speech on the online forum. The two of them took advantage of the discussion among the mixed crowd. Knock Knock took Xiaoli's sister and ran to the power station. According to the records on the foreign paper, they first found the mechanism behind Zongguei. After turning the door according to the prompts, the mechanism starts to operate. Except for the expensive things, they have also turned into small boats. They followed the boat through the control room. The boat was crushed by the huge engine foot. It also needs to be operated in the emergency control room, and the key that opens the door to the control room is just the assembled transparent cards. Water wheel number 1 must be running at full speed. Only when the number 2 water wheel stops completely can the water level increase. It turned out that the number 1 water tanker was too old. Danger alerts were also triggered. The siren woke up Dune's master. Finally, with the concerted efforts of the two people, water tanker number 1 was quickly repaired. Causes the light bulbs in Shimmer City to explode. The fountain in the square began to spray out. He immediately turned around and ran to the shelter. In the end, the mayor became the mouse's dinner. Master Du Quan left Shimmer City with them, but the master said he must stay here to control the wheel. The master then opened the valve to the maximum. The boat rides on the waves smoothly to pick up the wheel. After slipping through a long gorge, they came to a quiet body of water. The dark spots in the rain of fire left by the skeleton men. The three of them immediately lit up the flame of hope, then slowly climb up the steps. Has the outside world not recovered yet? Several people quickly fell asleep in the stalls on the ground. They see media like they've never seen before. It turns out that the outside world has already resumed its upswing. Then they wrote down the route out of Shimmer City on paper, tied to a rock and thrown from the vent. The stone happened to be found by Du and his father Jane. He will take all the residents of Shimmer City with him.